Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all feeling fantastic and you're ready for more of our Part 1 Alberta High School contest. We're looking at question 11 on this year's paper. In each of the following numbers, the exponents are to be evaluated from top down. For example, a to the b to the c, you do the b to the c first, and then you raise a to that power. The largest one of these five numbers is, so what have we got? Lots of 2's. 3 at the top, 3 just below that. So we're just moving sort of a 3 through. Now, I'm not up on my theory of exponential towers, so I don't know whether or not it's better to have 3's at the big numbers at the top or big numbers at the bottom. Let's just see what we can do in terms of simplifying these a little bit. Now, the first two I'd say very easy to compare because I don't really care about this stack of 2's. It's more about where the 3 comes in. I can see 2 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3, that's evaluated first, so this is 2 to the 2 to the 8. Now with B, it's 2 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2, so evaluating that first, you got 2 to the 2 to the 9. So that's going to be bigger than that, so that's going to be bigger than that. So currently B is bigger than A without actually having to work these out. Remember, no calculators. Now with C, you get 2 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 2. So this 2 to the 2 is 4. 2 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4, so that's 2 to the 2 to the 81. Let's evaluate this one a step further. That'd be 2 to the 2. 2 to the power of 9 is 512. It pays to know your powers of 2, powers of 3, up to about 1,000, I think is a good idea. So, powers of 2, just to show you that I'm not bluffing, I do know them. But it's a good idea to know them off the top of your head. Powers of 3. 27, 81, 243, 729. It's easier when I say them out loud. The one after that, 2187, 6561. I know that one from childhood. Other powers of 4 are just hidden in here. Powers of 5 that I know off the top of my head. This is really just turning into me bragging, isn't it? But it's good to know some of these powers of... I'll erase these in a moment, but powers of 6, these are good things to know off the top of your head. 1296 is the next one after that, and that's about it. I know 6 to the 4. 7, I always remember the powers of 7 because it's a fairly classic math problem about the last two digits of powers of 7 to like the 100. Oops, that should be a 1. Powers of 8, again, hidden in here. Powers of 9, hidden in here. And everyone can do powers of 10. You just keep tacking on zeros. So this is about as much as I know off the top of my head. And so these are good things to know and have sort of committed to your memory, if you can. It makes situations where you can't calculate a little faster because you just sort of in your head say, oh, 2 to the 9, that's 512. Okay, and 512 beats 81, so B is still sort of our reigning champion. How about D? So that'd be 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 2. So that's 2 to the 4. That's 16, so 3 to the 16. Okay, 3 to the 16 versus 2 to the 512. So is this bigger than this? And I think it should be. 3 to the 16, well, 3 is less than 4, so 4 to the 16. And 4 is 2 to the 2, and our regular exponent rules tell me this is 2 to the 32. 2 to the 512 is so much bigger. So we're just going to decorate B a little bit more. So maybe when it comes to powers, you need to have your highest number in the second to highest spot. I don't know. E, so the 3 would finally be at the bottom. So that'd be 2 to the... So the 2 to... That all turned into 16, didn't it? So 3 to the 2 to the 16. I don't know 2 to the 16 off the top of my head. But this should be less than 4. And 4 is 2 to the 2. So this should be equal to 2 to the 15, 2 to the 17, and that's way less than that. So it looks like B is the answer. I'm gonna double check I did get the right towers. Yeah. So there we go, B it is, and we can move happily on to question number 12.